10 o'clock, a half dozen detectives and supervisors within the Mobile Police Department will face an administrative hearing. An internal audit released today shows more than 100 police reports were altered during a 6-month period. Here's a breakdown of those numbers. Investigators looked at more than 3,200 property crime reports. 108 of those reports had been altered. Of that number, 85 altered reports came from the 1st precinct. One of the detectives in that precinct has already resigned. Local 15's Derek Rose sat down with the chief one-on-one today. He joins us live from police headquarters. Derek?
Well, Kim, this investigation was launched back in June after an analyst noticed some unusually low numbers of burglaries in Precinct 1. So the department decided to pull about 6 or 7 reports and noticed those had been altered. Then that number in this investigation grew to more than 100 across the whole department.
We want to make sure that our public trusts the numbers that we put out there. And doing things like this causes distrust.
It's that trust Mobile Police Chief Micheal T. Williams hopes to regain. The first step comes by releasing the results of an internal investigation and facing those results head on. The chief blames poor supervision and low accountability for several detectives and supervisors changing the classification of more than 100 property crimes to make them look like less serious offenses.
Some of these cases were changed intentionally so that workloads, I believe, could be reduced. And it's not acceptable.
The biggest problem in Precinct 1, where a pair of detectives were responsible for nearly 80% of the altered reports in the entire department. One of those detectives, Anthony Sanchez, has already resigned. The other detective and 5 more will face an administrative hearing.
Our goal is to correct the action. We want to make sure that our detectives are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And in some of these cases, there may be some detectives that won't be detectives anymore. They may be sent to the field. Or transferred to some other job.
With updated and now accurate numbers, the chief points out the city still has a 6.4% drop in overall crime, noting the altered reports made up only 3% of total property crimes. For this chief, though, that number is still too high.
There is no percentage that's acceptable when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing.
And what the department is doing now is changing the procedures for any case to be reclassified. Right now, there are several layers of approval that must happen before any change to any report is made. Live tonight outside police headquarters in Mobile, I'm Derek Rose, Local 15 News.
Derek, thank you.